Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends. Look, I'm what's called wrapped up here. It's called, in the fashion business, I'm layered. Well, it's absolutely freezing out, I swear to God. You could freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Do you know where that came from, lads? No. Right. The balls, right, were cannonballs, and they used to sit in a thing called a monkey that was made of brass. And when it was cold, they'd stick to it. It was so cold, it would freeze the balls off. Well, that actually makes that ridiculous, doesn't it? No point in saying that at all. So here we go. Let's go somewhere nice. That's better. Oh, yes, where the girls wear grass skirts and you can't buy a lawnmower for love nor money. Well, here's a lovely story to start the frigging day off. A tribunal judge, try saying that if you're Japanese. A tribunal judge has given, listen to this, has given a Palestinian family the right to come to the UK. How's that work? We know the Palestinian people are going through hell at the moment. They have to blame some of their bad guys for that. That's my view. But the families shouldn't suffer that. The families should be strong enough to say, hey, you guys, pack this in. We don't. Well, like some of the Israeli families are saying to Netanyahu, the Prime Minister, look, stop this bloody war. We want our people back. We want the hostages back. Are they going to come back by the deadline on Saturday? I mean, please God or please Allah that they do. And this war out there starts to come to an end. I know that I'm actually surprised that Trump has not, flown over and sorted it out. All he said, though, that all you Palestinians can fuck off. And we're going to build a resort. Yeah, we're only going on an holiday resort, that's all. Yeah, I don't think that's the best thing that Trump has come up with, do you? Well, okay, but this Palestinian family who have been through hell, there's no doubt in that. They have the right to come to the UK, right? This is some judge, right? Some judge, senior judge. He's done this. He's allowed this by bending the rules of the Ukraine settlement scheme, which was, funnily enough, set up especially for Ukrainians fleeing the war, and it's now closed. It does, of course, open the floodgates for all Palestinians to come here. Well, seriously, that's quite terrifying, isn't it? You've seen the scenes that go on out there, and also we're full of other people. So this judge, his name, listen to his name, Hugo Norton Taylor. Hello, my name's Hugo Norton. I'm a judge. Right, this geezer has made some real dodgy immigration rulings in the past, allowing all sorts of fucking shitbags here. He's allowed them all the right to stay here. Now, I've sort of looked him up. His dad is a left-wing Guardian activist as well. Of course he is, isn't he? So this ruling by an unelected judge is basically saying any judge can now make up our country's immigration policies. Now, you ask yourself this. How can a judge, a KC, put one family's needs above the security of a country's own citizens? I think it's bordering on treason. Have a look at that in the letters to the Guardian. So what this judge, you must ask yourself this. Why is no other Arab country in the world taking in the Palestinians? Egypt? No. Jordan? No. Saudi? Want some? No. Qatar? What about some? No. Well, all you Palestinians, you don't need to apply to go to these places anymore. All you've got to do is get in touch with that judge. Write to the Guardian, and they'll probably give you his email address. It's amazing, isn't it? Some of these stories would have made the front pages in the old days, but now it's just the norm, isn't it? They're a fucked up country. Now, here's something from Southampton. This is a cracker. Madison Wilson. Madison, that's a nice name. Someone's given themselves, has been charged with rape and sexual assault against children. Hang on a minute. How can that be? Rape? Madison Wilson is a woman, isn't she? He? Her? Let's have a look at her. Okay, now you can't blame Madison for trying to wriggle off, can you? I mean, she does make an attractive female. And that would be my first offence if I was caught bang to rights doing something. Oh, hang on a minute. No, I identify as a llama. Yeah, I can be a llama. And who's your representative? Oh, Lee Anderson is representing me and a couple of farmers. Yeah, Alan Titchmarsh. Well, if that's not enough, right, listen to this. There's a transvestment doctor who believes he is now biologically female. Well, he's in trouble because he gets off, apparently, on intimidating women. And this is the NHS, the rainbow NHS. God bless it, the lifeblood of our country. Fuck off. This poor nurse has been dragged into a tribunal, into a squirrel, right, with something to do with the transvestment doctor pissing in her toilet. She won't have it. The doctor coming in as a female, whips out the Corey and has a piss. Does a little bit of a shake, down the leg and lollop it and all out. Yeah, she doesn't like the idea of that. And I think she's a hero because she didn't accept the payoff from the NHS, who of course, our darling NHS, are now more woke than the BBC and ITV put together, aren't they? So now, do you reckon Paolo, what's his name, Gino De Campo could get a job with the NHS? I don't fucking think so, especially when they got rid of me. They got rid of me and threatened to refuse to help veterans because of me saying something about Ashley Banjo. God bless the NHS. Right, now, so this NHS in Fife, are we going up to Fife? As an NHS there in Fife? Everything in Fife is a fucking conspiracy. Right, the NHS is putting this woman through hell, putting her through the mill. Well, why does that not surprise me? Now, this is a nurse. This is a nurse that's going through hell because she complained that a man dressed as a woman went in her carsey and flapped out the half a yard. Well, I don't think it's right. I just think it's something that makes me dislike the NHS more and more every day. And I really hope the next Prime Minister will shut the fucking place down. I always say this on stage, if you can't afford private medicine, then fucking die, you're better off. Okay, we're going over to Ustream now where I can be really nasty. So please sign up. Go to ustream.com and allow me to have a voice. Allow Freddie Starr and Jethro to have a voice. And it's one place where you can see the great Chubby Brown in action without having to wear a balaclava and hide in the shadows. Okay. Right, and we've got a good news show as well with my bird. My bird and Debbie Arnold, it's called Girl Talk. And the guest this Sunday is no other than Lee Anderson from Reform, yes. Come on, sign up now and we'll have a look. You know, it costs you about the same as a pint. All right, maybe 2 pints, okay. Right, so let's have a look at what Lee Anderson had to say this week in the House of Commons. And you can see him on Sunday on Ustream in a really, really frank interview with the two girls. It's called Girl Talk. Let's have a look. Take it away, Lee.
It's stated that it's okay for a human being to present as a llama. So what I want to know is if I have a family member who presents as a llama, suddenly becomes ill in the middle of the night, do they send for a doctor, a vet, or a straitjacket?
Mr. Speaker, I can just say to the honourable member that my honourable friend, the Minister for Public Health, believes in treating every human being with the dignity and respect they deserve, even the honourable gentleman.
Join actress Debbie Arnold and my future ex-wife, Natasha, as they sit down with some inspiring guests in our brand new weekly series, Girl Talk.
Do you know who has got a copy of this book? Who? Tom Cruise.
Has he?
Oh yeah, I met him at an air show. He looked at the book and I said, oh, you're my hero. And he said, Mandy, I'm just an actor. You guys are the real heroes.
Oh.
Boom.
But you're a very imposing and good-looking man. So how did someone as lovely as you
I think I need to look at this.
get into the Reform Party?
Yes, don't miss Girl Talk, episode 1, streaming now, exclusively on